At the weekend, I took a microphone and a camera to a high street and I spoke to a load of pensioners that, you know, some voted Labour, some didn't. But the anger out there is so high. They cannot believe what this government is doing. The optics is terrible. They are living the high life. Keir Starmer has had more freebies than any other MP over the last 5 years. I mean, after what he said in interviews and in Parliament, this is the biggest hypocrite in politics. It's such a bad look, and they are so out of touch with the normal people of this country. And I would have thought that they would have given it a year or so, you know, before they decided to act like this. But it's after weeks. They've got no shame.
Stay tuned as we explore one of the most shocking and captivating political stories in the UK. Keir Starmer, the leader of the Labour Party, is on the brink of a significant crisis that threatens not only his political future but also the very core of the party. With loud accusations and the looming possibility of resignation, this is a dramatic event you won't want to miss this year. To transform Britain, we must begin with ourselves. While British politicians are no strangers to scandals, the situation surrounding Keir Starmer is unprecedented in recent years. The Labour Party leader, who was anticipated to usher in a new era of progressive ideas and innovative solutions, now finds himself embroiled in a fierce battle for his political survival. Serious allegations have been aired live on television, shaking Westminster to its core. The revelations of dubious financial dealings and questionable connections have sparked a wave of public outrage.
I don't know what Starmer's trying to do. I don't know where Starmer's trying to take the country. And you can see this sort of chopping and changing on domestic and foreign policy. You know, you see you have an agenda for growth, but then you put up taxes on every single business in the country, and inflation's going up again, which is going to necessitate higher interest rates. I mean, it's all totally contradictory. On foreign policy, he says he stands with Israel, shoulder to shoulder with Israel, but he's simultaneously putting an arms embargo on Israel and threatening to clap the Prime Minister of Israel in jail. So it's just...
In response, Starmer swiftly convened a press conference. Positioned before a throng of cameras, he passionately refuted the allegations, labeling them as unfounded and politically driven. This scandal has revealed significant rifts within the Labour Party. On one side, loyal supporters urge for unity to navigate through this crisis. Conversely, discontented voices within the party viewed this as a prime opportunity for a change in leadership. Reports have emerged of tense, closed-door meetings among senior party officials where heated debates ensued. Some contemplated the possibility of publicly backing Starmer, while others aimed to distance themselves to safeguard their political futures.
Even with evidence mounting against Keir, some were so angry with Boris over Watergate, Wallpapergate, Partygate, Animalgate, to even question the integrity of Sir Keir Starmer. And those of us who did were seen as far right. Well, here he is, folks, our great leader. It's fascinating listening to people trying to excuse his behaviour and that of his close Labour allies. You can almost see the mental gymnastics that they use to try and excuse him. So whilst things have got worse for us, they certainly got better for Keir and his greedy clan. Absolutely disgraceful and utter hypocrite.
In the meantime, members of the Conservative Party are engulfed in profound disappointment and feelings of betrayal. Their confidence in Starmer as a leader capable of ushering the party into a new era is now fraying due to internal conflicts. For the Conservatives, this scandal has proven to be a fortunate opportunity, enabling them to divert attention from their own issues. Tory MPs quickly seized the moment to launch fierce attacks on Starmer, exploiting his divisions to shift the public's focus away from their own shortcomings. Smaller parties, such as the Liberal Democrats and the Green Party, eagerly capitalized on this situation to bolster their positions, particularly as the credibility of the Labour Party came under threat. It raises an important question: how will this impact the voters?
Labour would freeze council tax next year. Yes, you heard it right. Not a penny more on your council tax. Not a penny more than the bill you paid last year.
It seems remarkable. Let's say a very good morning to Theo Usherwood. Theo, very good morning to you.
Well, good morning to you.
It seems remarkable to me that there are so many of these types of clips of Keir Starmer, because it's one thing to, promise something, it's one thing to kind of, suggest something, but he's so sure that these things are not...
Now, just imagine the uproar the Labour Party would have caused if the Conservatives had acted in the same way. Keir Starmer accepted a staggering $107,000 in gifts from the alliance. The allegations were backed by shocking leaked documents that seemed to expose Starmer's supposed involvement in undisclosed financial misconduct during his tenure as Attorney General. These transactions were thought to involve influential figures, potentially leading to serious conflicts of interest with his public responsibilities. The revelations sent shockwaves through the board. The public was left in utter disbelief, and British politics spiraled into chaos as this news broke live. Some called for Starmer's immediate resignation, while others demanded an independent investigation to uncover the truth and restore accountability. The internet was inundated with memes, videos, and posts that reflected the growing distrust of political leadership among the public.
The mask has slipped. We now can see what Keir Starmer is all about. What do we do with our migrant crisis? Oh well, let's import Europe's. You know, it's been really hard for us to stop migrants getting all the way to the UK. So what are we going to do? We're going to say, oh no, you don't need to get to the UK. You don't need to cross Europe. You don't need to cross the Channel. Just get yourself to Italy. Just get yourself to Greece. We'll hop you on a plane. And, you know, we're struggling with 40,000. We've filled up literally every hotel in the country. That's all right. We will treble the numbers. But it's fine, because I, Keir Starmer, get to fly around the world with my Blairite buddies and hobnob with global leaders and do a deal stitched up without democracy, without scrutiny, look grand on the big stage. And when I'm done as Prime Minister, I'll go off and I'll chair some great UN body. This is everything that is wrong with our world. Nothing is happening. The British people are being taken for a fool. They're not getting...
If Labour loses its dedicated supporters, recovering in time for the next general election will be an enormous challenge. In today's digital landscape, social media has transformed into a significant political battleground, wielding influence like never before. Platforms such as Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok are overflowing with live streams of press conferences, snippets of Starmer's statements, and intense debates among Parliament members. One viral TikTok video, which has amassed over 3 million views, juxtaposes Starmer's recent press conference appearances with his past controversial remarks. This video powerfully demonstrates how social media can shape public perception and erode trust. Each day, scrutiny of Starmer's leadership intensifies. His response not only to the allegations but also to the public's feelings of betrayal will be crucial in determining whether the Labour Party can reclaim its standing.
There's no answer coming from Lord Ali as to what he got out of it. You know, in fact, he said to the Telegraph yesterday, please don't ask me about my donations to the Labour Party because it's not very nice.
I know. It's all very pathetic, isn't it, really? I mean, I don't know if you saw, I tweeted a clip yesterday, Mike. Quite shockingly, Starmer was saying about politicians being so self-entitled.
Yes.
And it's time for change. Yet, I think they're the most self-entitled government in history that I've seen in modern history.
I think they are.
So, I just, one thing the public can't stand, and I'm sure you're the same, I feel the same, is this hypocrisy.
Yeah.
You cannot lambast other people and do exactly the same thing yourself.
Exactly right. And also, they've tried to hide it. They've tried to kind of avoid admitting what it is that they've done. I think more and more stuff...
The UK is already grappling with significant economic challenges, social unrest, and an increasing divide between the public and political leadership. This scandal only deepens the distrust in an already fragile political system. Starmer's leadership is now under unprecedented scrutiny. As the fallout from this crisis continues to unfold, it becomes evident that the path ahead for both Starmer and the Labour Party will be fraught with obstacles and challenges. Political analysts caution that his response to this scandal could either bolster his credibility or mark the end of his career. Ambiguous statements or lackluster press conferences will no longer suffice. Starmer must take clear and decisive action. He needs to confront the allegations head-on, provide transparent answers, and show genuine sincerity. As the scandal progresses, all eyes are on the Labour Party. Will they come together to support Starmer, or will this conflict result in a leadership change? Even if Starmer successfully navigates this crisis, the lingering question remains, will it be enough? Share your thoughts in the comments. See you.